off in the Juvenile Turf Sprint.
Welcome to the 2021 Racing Dudes Breeders' Cup pre-entries preview show. I'm your host, Curtis Kalleward, aka Magic. Joining me now to preview the pre-entries for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint is one half of the Racing Dudes, Jared Welch. And Jared, we have a full field of 12 here, plus some also eligibles. It's a race that's only 3 years old, but it's already produced a trend that fast horses, especially those trained by Wesley Ward, they do pretty well here. So looking at the pre-entries, Jared, is that a trend we're going to continue to see in 2021?
Yeah, that's just it, right? 3 years we've seen this race. In 3 years, we've seen a horse that's never seen, the ass of another horse, right? They go right to the lead and they win. Bulletin, four-wheel drive, and Golden Pal. And here you are, Wesley Ward's won this race 2 of the 3 years, and he's got a couple in here. Averly Jane going into this seemed like a lock, and then all of a sudden, here's Twilight Gleaming he throws into the race as well. 2 very interesting horses. Twilight Gleaming may be more interesting than Averly Jane at this point. I think the trend, you're going to see this trend probably continue. It's just a matter of now, it's like, which one are you going to pick? And if you want to go otherwise, I think speed is speed in this race. It's just a matter of which horse is going to be the speed of speed.
So you brought up Averly Jane, who's a filly, and the fillies haven't beaten the boys in this race. Again, only 3 years in the past, but Kamari, which is a Wesley Ward trainee, looked like she might be able to get it done. A couple of years ago, lost her stablemate four-wheel drive, who you mentioned. But this seems like a really strong group of fillies in this race here, Jared. Is this year we see a filly beat the boys for the first time in this race?
It might be, because like you say, we're loaded up, and if we know anything about Wesley Ward, he can get a filly to win a race like this, right? Like you say, Averly Jane. It's pretty common that you see Wesley Ward enter a filly against the boys on the turf, especially in these juvenile turf type races, and do quite well. So to me, I think if they're going to have it happen, it's going to be here. But this isn't Armor and One Timer and Twilight Jet, even a horse coming from overseas. I think this race is very interesting it went from being before the pre-entries came out to, like I said, Averly Jane. She seems like a very clear, you look at the trends, you look at what she's done. She seems like the horse. And then this is one of those races after the pre-entries came out, you said, okay, hang on. I need to maybe reevaluate this one.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of the 2020. God damn. What's that number? 32. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the 2021 Breeders' Cup pre-entries preview show. For in-depth previews covering all 14 Breeders' Cup World Championship races, visit racingnews.com. Before you leave, be sure to smash the thumbs up on this video, hit subscribe if you really like it, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our previews.